The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing good. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What is going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday morning to you guys, man. Hope everybody is doing well on this Monday. It's going to be one of them streams where I have to get off by 8 because I got to travel. We're gonna get it in this morning though. What is up, Seiko? Wake up, baby. We are up. We are grinding already. Selmo, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it is a good day to be in crypto. It's a great time to be in crypto, man. And we always give it 120, man. Let's make that money. Let's do what we do. Good morning, Dr. Rob. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. We had a great conversation last night. Doc strong. Doc is strong, Seiko. He's strong, man. Good morning. Heaven, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you? We're getting after it, man. We're going to get after it today. Like I said, it's going to be one of them streams where we got to get off at 8, but we're going to get after it. We're going to look at some stuff, see what's going on in this market, see what news we have going on. Ken, good morning. Good morning to you. Lena with the name change. Oh, that's Lena? Okay. Well, good morning, Lena. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Lena. Good morning. Wrong. Wrong account. Well, damn, Lena, you hit me with that wrong account. Well, damn, at least sub with that account. You know what I'm saying? At least sub. You know. Me again. Good morning, Lena. Good morning. Good morning. At least sub with that account. Jeez, do something. Something with it. So, guys, I am traveling this morning, so I gotta get we gonna get after it, and then I gotta get off at 8, like I said. You and the altar. Good morning. Yes, so she with altar, man, with her fake accounts, but man, she can go ahead and give me a sub with that account. Like I'll take it. Don't know you. You could have two YouTube accounts. Yeah, you can have as many as you want, I guess. So pre-markets are looking like trash, but this is expected on a Monday. We know that the market was shut down all weekend long, so coming in on red. No big surprise here. Let's look at the Asian markets. Let's see what they did. They didn't really do too much last night. They were down as well. European markets woke up this morning. They're down as well. And then obviously our pre-markets are down as well. We're going to have to see what this whole Ukraine, whatever they got going on over there in Russia, we're going to see what this is going to do to the markets, see how the markets react to that. Putin got himself into a little bit of jam over the weekend, and we'll see. Well, there you go, Lena. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. But we're gonna see what this is gonna do to the markets. I don't really expect it to affect the cryptocurrency market too much, but it may affect the stock market a little bit. Getting over here to the crypto market, guys, we're sitting at about $1,177,000,000,000 market cap. Came down a little bit. You can see this in the price. Price is starting to slowly creep down, but I just think that this is a consolidation phase. I think that we'll go up from here. You got Bitcoin sitting at 30,313. Sitting at Ethereum is like 1,800 and about $80. Not bad. Not bad. Lena's back. My ultra journey. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you are doing well. So Ethereum sitting about $1,880. You know, you got BNB slowly starting to creep backwards, guys. A little bit all weekend long, every day. This thing started to creep backwards a little bit. XXI was good with you, man. I hope you're good. So I had to make sure I was sharing my screen. I had to look at myself because last time I wasn't even sharing it. And nobody told me till I was halfway done. So I had to double check myself. XRP dropped below that 50-cent mark. It's starting to creep back up a little bit, but you know, this thing, we gotta hold this 50-cent mark, guys. Gotta hold it for XRP really to run. So we just keep dipping below that just a little bit every single day, just a little bit and a little bit more. So we gotta we gotta hold that 50-cent line for this thing to run. I think that XRP is in for some good things here. You see the CEO and John Deaton are really starting to come out and have some conversations about XRP and where they believe it's going to go. You know, they're not having these conversations for no reason. So I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting on that 3-digit ETH. it could. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There's some things that are going on. I don't know about no 3-digit ETH, but you know, we'll see where the market goes. Right now, the market is looking good. Right now, the market cap for the market is looking good. Movement in the market is looking good. It's all looking good. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to get on that bike, man. Be careful out there, Doc. Be careful out there. Once it's a different into the different email. Okay, Lena's telling you how to set up a different account. Yeah, I'm awake today. I'm ready to go. I think 3-digit ETH is gonna be tough to come by. Gold. Good morning, Gold. How are you? Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I did want to show you guys Bone, guys. We got to talk about Bone while we're sitting here on CoinMarketCap. Bone took a run over the weekend, and it's up to 94 cents right now. Bone took a nice run. We'll go ahead and look at the 7-day. Bone took a nice run over the weekend. It started to run up. There's been some rumors that Shibarium is closer than what people think. So Bone took itself a nice little run up over the weekend. People are speculating that Shibarium is on its way. That is closer than what people think. I think Shibarium is closer than what people think, but I also think that this right here, Shib has been putting out some good news. And you know, Shib introduces Shiba cows. This was a couple of days ago, and they're going to start an NFT marketplace with real world utilities where these NFTs will actually be able to track the ownership of things. And reading down through this article, they give an example of like a t-shirt, right? where they're going to put some near field communications in there in some products, and you're going to be able to scan them near field communications, and they're going to go on the blockchain and prove and show proof of ownership of that particular product. So I'm really liking what Shib's doing with this in the NFT, and really showing some real world utility with what's going on here. And the fact that this will be ran on Shibarium. All of this will be ran on the Shibarium blockchain. So the details are kind of sketchy a little bit about exactly how they're going to do it, but I guess it's going to be an NFT, and you're able to connect the NFT with the product, and as people scan either a QR code or whatever the near field communication is, it's going to show proof of ownership back and forth on the blockchain. So I'm really liking where they're going with that, because I think NFTs are going to end up being a really big deal in this space when it comes to ownership. So I think that might have something to do with the bone run up price as well, because it's going to be ran on the blockchain. So I think that's going to be good. So so I think that's what's going on. Big Watch dude, what's up? Good morning. Good morning to you, man. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody's saying good morning to each other. So I think, that's one of the reasons why I think Bone's running up, because I think, that's going to be ran on the Shibarium blockchain. That's exciting for the SHIB holders to have real world use case utility. Yes, hit that like button. And also the fact that there's rumors that Shibarium is closer than what people think. We are here this morning. Yes, we are here this morning. We all here. So I think that's a good thing. My bone looks good. Mine too. Bone is looking good. I'm holding though, because if Shibarium's running like that just off of news, then just imagine what's going to happen when Shibarium actually drops. HSBC just opened a Bitcoin and ETH for Hong Kong. Yeah, I seen HSBC just started opening that up for Hong Kong. So you see these mass adoption things coming, these big banks really starting to come in and really start to take over crypto, right? And that's a good thing and a bad thing, depending on what side of the fence you fall on. I actually think it's a good thing. Hearts, good morning. Good morning. Heat, good morning. Good morning. I think it's a good thing. I think we need mass adoption. And we need big banks to come in. We need big money to come in. But now, we gotta be careful with ETFs too, because there's a lot of that talk rolling around. Not all of them are going to be approved. But we only need a couple to get approved to really take this off. So BlackRock will probably get approved. A couple other big ones will probably get approved. There was a futures ETF that just got approved, but what BlackRock and the other big banks have going on right now is a spot ETF, which is different. So, hey, Daniel, with manipulation, with the manipulation running rapid, is crypto chaos is going to it's going to happen. Crypto chaos is going to happen, Somo. Somo, because you're going to have these big, huge manipulated prices going up and down, right? In 2001, you could probably compare it to 2001, because you're going to have these big banks all trying to come in and get cryptocurrency at its lowest price, and because they got to stack their bags, right? So you're going to see a lot of manipulation, and the more and more these institutions start to take over the supply, they're going to be able to really move the price the way that they want to move it. You've seen the coordinated sell-off when Gary Gensler announced them tokens that were securities. They all went down between 20 and 25%, which is a coordinated sell-off. Nobody is that close to each other and going down without being coordinated, right? So that was a coordinated sell-off. So you'll see more of that in the crypto market as we move along. Just because these big institutions are going to control that. Clint, good morning. Good morning. Glad you're here with us this morning, Clint. Glad you're here this morning. Good morning. Let's share this Twitter folks. Yeah, share that out. Share this out, guys. See, Fidelity will definitely get approved. I think so too. Selma, I think Fidelity and BlackRock are two that are guaranteed. It's just a matter of who else how many more they're going to allow in the market. I don't think that they're going to allow the market to get saturated with Bitcoin ETFs, but I do think that Fidelity, I believe, has an Ethereum ETF already, but I'm not sure. I got to go back and check that out, or they applied for one or something. And but I do think that that's the next move is the Ethereum ETFs, and I think BlackRock will probably lead the way again on that. I get the feeling that that Judge Torres won't get the okay to release her decision until BlackRock gets their ETF. I think Big Watch dude. I think you may be right. It depends, right? It depends on what she's gonna say. I think the longer and longer this goes on, the longer and longer the XRP case goes on, she hangs on to the decision, the more and more likely it is that XRP wins that case. And there's going to be something in her decision that it is not favorable to the SEC. So, she may be holding on, but we'll see, right? And I think the XRP case, in my opinion, is done. They're just waiting on the paperwork. I think they're done. I think the SEC's already lost. You can just tell by how people are speaking. John Deaton coming out and really saying what he needed to say over the past couple days. And the the Ripple CEO coming out and really blasting the SEC over the past couple days. You don't do that unless you believe you won. Big Watch, she is stalling, waiting for these things to get set up before she renders a judgment. I think there's some gameplay in the background. Somo and Big Watch, I definitely think there's some gameplay in the background. I think that there's some stuff that's going on that has political implications to it. And I think she's trying to give the SEC and the government time to get this stuff worked out, because I think her ruling, what she's going to say, I think she knows is going to rock the SEC. So I think I just think that she's trying to give them time, and I think that the SEC and Ripple already have the ruling in hand. And they're just waiting for her to make it official. But I believe that they both know exactly how this is going to end. I agree with you. I agree with you, Big Watch. They'll tell their buddies before they tell the world. Yeah, that's that big gameplay. But I think it's bigger than that, XXI. I think she knows that it's going to rock the world. She knows that it's going to rock what is currently in place, and she's She's just waiting. But I think the SEC and Ripple already have the ruling in hand. I think they already know what it is. Like I said, there's been a lot of talk from the Ripple team already. This, you go back and read some of the articles. They're basically putting the SEC on notice that they're not happy with how they did this, and the only reason that you come out and do that is because you already know what the outcome is. Fact, Selmo, but fuck it, let her stall. Yeah, I mean, this price keeps dropping. People keep accumulating. XRP is about to buy a bunch of XRP back too. There was an article out about that the other day. We're about to do a big buyback. Listening only. Only see you guys on space at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, you gonna open up a space? You gonna open up a space today at 12? I won't be there, Doc. I got some stuff I gotta take care of, so I won't be there. I'll be traveling. But yeah, the market looks good. XRP, I'm with you guys 100% on XRP, but Bone is running, guys. Bone may very well crack that dollar mark. It's just going to take one more bit of news, one more tweet, one more, just a little bit of news to get that thing over the top a little bit. But I think the news that Shibarium is closer rather than it is further away, I think has really got this market moving for Bone. But Bone has absolutely killed it over the weekend. So yeah, Doc's gonna open up at 12 today, guys. So we look at Near Protocol and we ask ourselves, why is it up 10.3%? Let's go ahead and see if we can't pull this article here. I was reading a bunch of stuff this morning, so right here, guys. Near Foundations partners with this cloud here out in China. This is one of the biggest clouds in China, cloud service providers, to accelerate Web3 growth in Asia. So Near pulled off a big move in partnering with one of the biggest cloud services in China. This is like somebody in the United States partnering with Amazon, right? So Near did its thing. It's moving out in the Asian market. So this is why this thing's moving. Near got caught up in that whole SEC thing. So, but you can see they're moving more and more towards the China market, and this is what you're going to see a lot of cryptocurrencies do as the United States starts to drag their feet on a lot of this stuff. You're going to see more and more of these companies start to attack these different markets, like the Asian markets, the Chinese markets, the overseas markets. You see XRP doing that. You see Coinbase doing that. Now you see Near doing that. So don't be surprised if you see more and more of these top blockchains really start to do that. So 10 billion XRP buyback. Yeah, they're going to be buying back a lot. I was reading that article this morning. So, hey DG, there's a lot of XRP insiders that don't feel that that article is real, because the source. Well, we're gonna see, Big Watch, if they buy that back, right? It's out there. We'll see. I hope they do, because the XRP, the Ripple team and the XRP maxis have been selling a lot, which they should, to pay for their legal bills. They should. So I hopefully they buy some back. The community as as a whole has seen them through this court case over the past over 2 years. So to give them guys a little bone, to give the community a little bone with a 10 billion buyback, would be nice. And if they're not, I just hope that the XRP CEO comes out and says, hey, this article wasn't factual. Doc, when you YouTube live, Doc ain't doing YouTube no more. Yeah, I heard the same info. Big Watch, yeah, and that's why one of the reasons why I don't like to bring you guys a lot of stuff until it actually comes from the CEO's mouth. But I hope he comes out if it's not true and addresses it and just says, you know what, this wasn't true. We're not going to do this. But you didn't see a big run up, right, from that news. So we'll see. At least there's not a big run up for that news, so there won't be a big fall off if it doesn't happen either. We'll get on with Daniel soon. Yeah, me and Doc gonna do a space together soon. We're gonna do a YouTube live together soon. Good morning, Kelcher. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, we'll get on live soon, guys. But what else do we got going on today? This I thought was really interesting. And I don't think a lot of people are talking about it, but I absolutely love this news. Did a video on it. Nike has I call it a metaverse. They call it Web3, whatever they call it. But they actually teamed up with Fortnite, which Fortnite has 240 million users, right? And they teamed up with the Fortnite community, and they said, if you guys come and hang out for 10 minutes in our Nike metaverse, that will give you guys a free digital NFT sneaker, right? For 30 days. So I thought that this was pretty cool that they teamed up with Fortnite to try to push this Web3 concept out. And Nike, I think, is doing a good job. Nike's a beast when it comes to marketing. And not too many people can market like Nike can market, right? This is one of their main assets is their marketing. And I think that Nike's an absolute beast when it comes to marketing. And I think it was an absolute boss move to take 240 million users and try to bring them, at least some of them, over to the metaverse with a free NFT of an Air Max sneaker. So, I thought this was genius by Nike. Nike will be a force to reckon with in the NFT space. There is no doubt about it. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Timsky. Yes, the DGs are in the house. So, and one of the other things is Polygon, guys. Matic just continues to make improvements to their blockchain, and this article came out a couple days ago too. I covered it in a video, but Matic is getting ready to. They have a proposal out, I should say, to the community to move to a zero knowledge blockchain, right? Doing a big upgrade to try to get to a zero knowledge blockchain, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. To go to a zero knowledge, it gives them a lot of interoperability. It gives them a lot of growth for the future. And they'll still be able to run on top of the Ethereum machine, which will allow them to still kind of be a layer 2. But this is actually going to speed, as if Matic wasn't fast enough. This will give them more speed. It'll be cheaper, and it will actually allow them to build out for the future. So I absolutely love where Matic's going with this zero knowledge. And they already do have a zero knowledge side chain to Matic. So this isn't anything new to them. But now they're talking about bringing it to the main chain, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. I think this is going to allow Matic to do so much more with what they have going on in their blockchain. So I think I think this is a big move for Matic. If they can get this upgrade to go through, this is a big move for Matic. Yeah, Matic is really is ready to go. Um, I started I started a grid a grid a grid bet a grid bet with Matic, and it's doing well. Yeah, Matic is ready to go. Timsky, Matic's ready. I think Matic's ready to take off. Matic is the best layer two solution in the market right now. Um, and with their partnerships, it's going to be hard for anybody to catch up to them. I mean, they have partners with the biggest people out here in business, right? They have partnerships with Starbucks, and they actually have partnerships with Nike and Disney, and you name it, they have partnerships with them guys. So and going to a zero knowledge on blockchain is going to be huge. Um, hey DG, Can you imagine how gangster how gangster it would be if your avatar could wear could wear some Nikes. Oh, I know in the pure world. Oh, I know that would be unbelievable. Big watch if you could make your avatar and you could dress them and put them on and put Nikes on them and everything else. Man, that would be crazy, man. I would love that. I'd have mine probably walking around in polo or a suit or something like that. But if you could actually go ahead and dress them up and make them look how you wanted them to look and all that, I think that would be absolutely amazing. Um, so so the market looks good. Bone is the winner this weekend, guys. Bone definitely took off this weekend. It is the winner. Near Protocol is closely behind it. I'll tell you who else is performing really well. Who's a sleeper right now? People are sleeping on it. Not a lot of people are talking about how well they're performing. I mean, they're talking about what they can do, but they're not talking about how well they're performing. Is Stellar Lumen XLM. They just continually rise, a little by little every single day. You guys know I own this. I have for a while. Um, but they just continually they're just steadily going up the charts, right? And they're just steadily making moves. They made a move with MoneyGram. XRP made a move with MoneyGram, and I believe Stellar also made a move with MoneyGram, and they're just a steady mover up the charts. And they're sitting at like 9 cents right now. I think I started accumulating mine around 7 to 6 cents. So these guys are just like steadily doing what they should be doing to build out and getting ready for this ISO change. So it's one of them ones it's a boring crypto, right? Because it's not going to have a big 30% increase on it. But it's just steadily moving up the charts. It's something that I have in my bag that I just look at and I'm like, okay, just keep doing your thing and just keep steadily moving it up. LTC, Litecoin, Litecoin is another one. Yeah, Litecoin too. And Litecoin, don't they have a halving coming up pretty soon? I don't own any Litecoin just because it's one of them ones like I never really got into, but I know that they have a halving coming up pretty soon, somewhere, or they had it, or it's coming. It's just, but this one, and now they're starting to build more and more products on Litecoin as well, right? Like more and more people are starting to build on Litecoin, kind of like Bitcoin. That's kind of what I'm hearing. So yeah, but Litecoin back over in here was killing it. It got up to over 100 or close to $100, and then it obviously dropped with the market, and it has steadily started to come up. So, Elmo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, they do. They do, Daniel. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that they had a halving coming up for Litecoin, which is bullish news for them, because halvings are always good for tokens because it diminishes the supply. right? And anytime you can just make the supply smaller, then it's gonna reflect good on the price if you can do it in a way that makes sense, like halvings and stuff like that, and not just fake burns. Like that that's a good thing. So how you how you look how you looking into the to the Bitcoin mining NFT. I seen something about the Bitcoin mining NFTs gold. And I was looking into them real quick at one point, and then I kind of backed off. But I hear that they're actually going to be halfway decent. That you buy these NFTs and you take a stake in the mining of in the mining operations of that particular Bitcoin mining operation, um, which I think is a great idea. Um, I don't know how they're going to hold up against the SEC, but I think it's a great idea. But I don't know how they'll hold up against the SEC. Not something I decided to get into, but I did look into them. I did look into them and thought, that's a great idea. It is. So, what else do we got going on today? Let's talk about MMAI. Austin is getting ready to leave today to go over to Meta Week and get things set up. I hope you guys seen the pictures of the booth and all that. You guys know that the pivot is happening. The pivot's happening. It's underway. So this is kind of where there's going to be a lot more of these events, a lot more of these things that we have going on as far as events, as far as like going to shows and putting MMAI out there in front of people. So this is the first one. Hopefully, coming out of this event, we have some utilities that are out and ready for us to participate in coming out of this event. I think that'll be best for MMAI and where they go for the future. I think that's going to be a big deal for the community. But that event is starting to happen this week. I think that there's a space on Friday with Doc. I'm going to talk about it when it's over for them and just see how it went. But the booths look good. Everything looks good. I think they'll do well over there. I think that they'll do well. I think that they'll share with us what to expect with Meta Week. I think Meta Week you're gonna see my expectation of Meta Week is that we will see the game and the new levels to the game. My expectation is that people will be able to see it. People will be able to play it. My expectation is that we're going to be able to see the metaverse opened up. We're going to see, hopefully people are in there and they're playing around in the metaverse. Hopefully, we will get some videos of the metaverse. Hopefully, our properties will be in there. And I hope that they at least have the wallet ready for people to play around with at Meta Week. Whether that's a wallet with just fake tokens in it, so people can play around with it, or whatever. But I think that that's a big deal. But I think that the blockchain will be the one where I think is the one that has me like, I don't know what we're going to present for the blockchain out there. as far as what that looks like. So I'll be interested to see what they actually do for the blockchain, um, whether it's just an explanation or they actually have some some live demo or something like that. But coming into Meta Week, I do expect all this to at least be playable. I expect people to be able to sit down and look at it and actually participate in the metaverse, participate in the game, play around with the wallet a little bit while they're at these tables. But the blockchain is the one. Like, I don't know how they're gonna present that. I think Dr. Kim probably has a lot of great ideas. The guy's a genius. I expect to the D apps that are out to the to have some sort of clarity on what them look like inside the wallet and how they operate. As far as the Trace D app and as far as the drone D app as well. I expect to have a little bit more clarity on them at Meta Week. There is an AI that's going to be on display at Meta Week, where they've linked up with one of the politicians over there, where you could ask the politician questions, and the politician will answer the questions via AI with his voice. So I expect that to be on display over there. I expect that to be part of the metaverse moving forward. And where they take that, I think we're going to figure that out here pretty soon. But my expectations of the metaverse are pretty big. I mean, Meta Week are pretty big. I think everything has been leading up to Meta Week, and I think we'll see. Them are my expectations. That's what I expect coming out of Meta Week, going into Meta Week, and coming out of Meta Week. Them are my expectations. Some people say that my expectations are too big. Some people say my expectations are too high. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, you think about it, the game was already being played, right? So, you know, so that we know that there's a working game and was already being played. We know that there's a working metaverse. People were already in it. Um, so I don't think my expectations are too far fetched. Um, is there a show slash live stream of Meta Week? No, we're only gold. We're only gonna get what Austin gives us via pictures, via clips, things like that. Um, looking forward to delivering pizzas with my drones in the metaverse. I know you are. So you've been on that drone thing, man, and I understand it, man. That drone, it's gonna be big, man. And that drone D app, I think it's gonna be a big deal. And I think anybody with a drone license or you know, has any business with that revolves around a drone could definitely benefit from that. So, so I think that'll be big. And as you guys do know too, I'll just bring it to you guys because you guys are my DG's community. As you guys do know, with this pivot too, like you're going to see less Twitter Spaces. You'll probably see a little bit less content from us when it comes to MMAI as well. But that doesn't mean that they're not working. That doesn't mean that they're not doing stuff. That just means that that's all part of the pivot. I know we addressed this on Spaces a little bit. So I guess that's kind of the direction that we're headed, which I agree. I agree with that. I think that we need to get ourselves out there. We need to be making moves out there at bigger events and really showcasing things. So, but anything that happens, any news updates, anything like that, we'll bring them to you. But it won't be as frequent as you guys are used to seeing them. Meta Week should be should be a game changer, or we'll lose a few holders. Yeah, we will. If you know, I've said this since Meta Week has started. Like, this is the time where MMAI needs to shine at Meta Week. This is where the project needs to kick needs to, and I'm just being 100% honest with you guys. This is time where the project needs to kick it up to the next notch. And this is where they need to take it to the next level. Bigger bags to buy if you lose some. Yeah, they got to kick it up. You know what I mean? Um, we gotta. Meta Week has got to be a good show. ADG, I have to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about the pivot, but but I'll wait. I'll wait and see. Big watch. There's a lot of people that aren't sure about the pivot. I my thought on the pivot is, you're only going to go so far in this space, right? You're only going to go so far in the echo chambers of the space. I think that you have to broaden your horizons a little bit and get your products out there in front of people who are going to be big players in your product, right? Businesses, blockchain developers, people that are really serious about the technology, and people that really understand it, right? Well, and I understand, because a lot of people talk to me about the pivot and how they feel about it, and how they think that it should have went. I to me, the only thing that matters is that the pivot itself um, is successful, right? So how they did it, and how it went down, is kind of irrelevant. To me, it just matters that it was successful, right? That we're successful with it. Um, so, but I do think that they'll be successful. I think that they have a plan. I think that they have a bigger plan than what we know. But we just have to wait that pivot out and see what happens. So big watch, pivot should be good. Good for real exposure. Yeah, it should be good. The pivot should be good. Um, it should be good. I believe it, but again, much like we talk about any other project, I'm not gonna Kool-Aid this one either. It's all about execution, right? At the end of the day, it's about execution. So you have to execute. It's one thing to have a plan. It's one thing to have a budget. It's one thing to have a plan. It's one thing to have thoughts, but you know, and I always say this, and I'll keep it 100 with you guys. Like, in my business and where I'm at, and what I tell my people who do this thing, who do this and run businesses and run departments, is I pay you for execution, and I pay you for execution. So, it's one thing to have a plan. It's one thing to have thoughts. It's one thing to, put together a roadmap. It's one thing to do all that. But where your bread is buttered, and how you make your money, and how you're successful in this world, is execution. People want people who can execute. And so the execution of the plan will be the main driver of the plan. So they got to execute. MMA is bigger than crypto. It is, and that's why we kind of got to get it out there. It's a little bit bigger than crypto. It's a little bit bigger than this than this, what we're used to. Um, what is the pivot? What is the pivot? I've been I've been on a sidetrack last week. It's where they're kind of pivoting away from the marketing that they're doing now, and they're going more towards marketing with events, bigger agencies, bigger customers, bigger things like that. So you'll see less. You may see less coverage on YouTube and Twitter Spaces, and more coverage on events and articles and events and shows and things like that. This is a great conversation for today's space. Yeah, I wish I could be there. It is a great conversation. That's why I'm bringing it up, because it's a conversation that needs to be had. It's a conversation that we've danced around for a little while, um, about what this pivot actually looks like, and what people really can expect, right? um, when this pivot is fully executed. We've danced around it. We gave little hints. There was a space where all of us were in there, all of the YouTubers. Basically, some of them were telling you goodbye. Not a lot of people caught on to that. And then it wasn't fully explained what was going on either. So, I think it's time for us to have that conversation, right? So, uh, I'm a day one holder. I'm not selling. I'm not selling, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm a day one too. I'm a day one holder, Curtis. I'm not selling. I have no plans on selling. I believe in a project. I believe in a project. Fully. I believe in a project fully. I'm not selling. I'm not going anywhere. But I will be honest with you guys. Uh, I will be honest with you guys, and that's really what the pivot means. That's really what's going on, um, with the pivot. So, uh, hey Doc, go ahead and do you do your best, bro. You know, I don't know exactly what the plan is. As far as expos and things like that, there's been some talk about what the plan is. But from my s- from what I know, like I don't know exactly 100% what that is. Um, I just know about the pivot. So, uh, hey Ken, I can. And they're also considering moving away from Twitter and towards Discord. Yeah. Telegram. Looks like we're moving our Telegram over to Discord soon. There's a couple reasons for that. One of the reasons is obviously, there's different levels over on Discord that you can set. There's a little bit more control over that you have over there on Discord. So there's a couple reasons for moving out of Telegram. There's more that you can do. Uh, I'm all for the pivot. I'm all for the pivot. Looking at what we have accomplished with what's at hand. I think so too. I've talked about the pivot on a lot of spaces. I'm all for the pivot. I back the pivot. Yeah, I back the pivot. I think it's the direction that you have to go. I think at some point you have to come to the realization that you've tapped out everybody that you can tap out in a certain you know geographic area or location or whatever, and you have to make a move, right? So, and by making a move, you either make a decision that you're going to stand pat and you're just going to be happy with where you are, or you're going to try to push the envelope a little bit further. And I think the pivot is all about pushing that envelope a little further. I'm with you. I hate Discord too, but I understand why they're doing it. I hate Telegram as well. So what's the difference, right? I hate Telegram and I hate Discord. What's the difference? I have to go to one of them, right? Um, but think cutting back cutting back on socials is positive move. I think so too. I think at some point you have to cut back, right? So you have to figure out where you're going to put your resources, right? Um, you know, that's that that's part of business is you have to figure out where you're going to put your resources. Uh, we heard the pivot and in New Lifeline, but we thought we should we should keep what we are doing what we are doing. Adding is better. Yeah, Elmo. I think I think they're just ready to move on and move on to the pivot. There's so then that's not to say that we won't make content, guys. Like that's not what I'm saying. Like anytime there's something big, we're gonna make content. And just don't expect it like you seen it before. You know, and that doesn't mean that I don't believe in a project or Worldwide doesn't believe in it or Wadi doesn't believe in it or Chaka doesn't believe in it or Crypto Lounge doesn't believe in it. It just means that you may not see the frequency of updates. Um, better watch that. How to use Discord. Yeah, how to use Discord video. Yeah, Ken. I'm not exactly schooled in Discord either. This space is limited. So we do have to move past it. Yeah, it is. Like I said, you can tap a space out for so long and then you got to move on. You can either stay stagnant or move on, right? That's kind of the situation that MMAI is in. And they got to make some decisions on what's best for them. And I agree with what they're doing and where they're going. I think that they have to get this out here to the masses. They have to try their best to bring new investors in, to get their technology out there, to get people to download the Pure Wallet, to get people to utilize the blockchain, get people in the metaverse, all that stuff. So, the only way to do that is to really go out and market your project. Using Discord is super easy. That's all the gaming community uses. I hope so, XXI. Like I've only been in there a couple times. So I'm not gonna judge it. I'm not gonna judge it. I've only been there a couple times, but I'm pretty sure when MMAI opens theirs, I'll be hanging out in there a little bit more. So I hope it's easy. A lot of people are over there. Hey Ken, it took me a while. It took me a while to get used to Discord. But I have to admit there. Yeah, that's what people say, man. People say that they really like Discord. All we need is price action to judge the pivot. Yeah, price action and execution. We gotta have execution. It doesn't matter what anybody's plan is, and this isn't just MMAI. This is with anybody, any project, any business. You have to execute. Like I said, you can have the best laid plans. You can be a freaking genius. You can write things down on paper, and you can be an absolute genius. And if you can't execute that plan, and you're not, then you're going to have problems. So, it's all about execution and where we're headed. So, I just think, I think we're good. But I gotta get out of here. I gotta travel today, guys. I actually have a meeting. I gotta drive 2 hours too. So, I'm glad you guys were on here this morning. I'll be on here tomorrow morning, and then the rest of the week. The rest of the week we're gonna I'm gonna try to look at my schedule because I'm gonna be traveling all week and figure out where I can get with you guys. I may end up doing some night streams. I may end up moving to some night streams. I am going to what I am going to do too is when I get back from traveling, I'm going to try to fit some afternoon streams in for you guys. Awesome's not streaming at like 1 to 2. I'm going to try to figure out where Rodney fits in with his new time zone. I'm going to figure out what he's going to do, where he's going to fit in. And I may bring you guys some afternoon or later night streams next, later on this week, actually, depending on where I'm at. But I'll keep you guys up to date tomorrow. And I'll make sure that you guys know. Yes, I will be killing it. These shouts. Yeah, these shorts. Yeah, I love my shorts, man. But I will have a Twitter space tomorrow. I am going to schedule it this morning. It'll start at 6. So we're gonna do that too. So this week will kind of be one of them weeks where we may be able to test some things out, whether it's nighttime, evening time, afternoon, whatever. But I got to get with my schedule this week. So we'll figure this out. But with that, guys, thanks. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate you guys spending the morning with me. I appreciate everything you guys do. And we'll do this again tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning will be the same thing. I'll have to get off air at 8. But, we'll do it again tomorrow. And I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great day. Love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.